Beloved soul, before your thoughts rush toward expectations, pause for a moment and take a slow breath, because what you are feeling right now is not meant to create pressure or unrealistic anticipation, it is meant to bring your awareness into a moment of possibility. When you hear phrases like, check after 25 minutes or, you will be shocked, your mind naturally starts imagining something sudden and external, but real transformation does not depend on a clock or a fixed moment. It begins within you, in the way you think, in the way you respond, and in the way you recognize opportunities that were always around you. This message is not about waiting for something to magically appear in a short span of time, it is about understanding that change can begin the moment your awareness shifts. There are times in life when one realization can change your direction, when one decision can open a path you were not seeing before. That kind of shift does not need hours or days, it can begin instantly when you allow yourself to see clearly. You may already feel that something is different within you, a sense of readiness, a feeling that you are no longer the same as before. That feeling matters. The idea of checking after a certain time is symbolic of reflection. It is not about looking for something external, it is about noticing what has changed within you after you fully understand this message. You may begin to see your situation differently. You may recognize opportunities that you were ignoring. You may feel more focused, more calm, more certain about your next step. These are the real shifts that lead to visible results over time. They are not always loud, but they are powerful. You have been moving through a phase where you were learning, growing, and preparing, even when it did not feel obvious. There were moments of doubt, moments of waiting, moments where you questioned whether anything was changing. But growth often happens quietly before it becomes visible. Now, you are reaching a point where your awareness is strong enough to guide your actions differently. And when your actions change, your results begin to change as well. You may also notice that your focus is becoming clearer. You are less distracted by things that do not matter. You are more aware of what aligns with your goals. This clarity is important because it allows you to move forward with intention. Instead of waiting for something to happen, you begin to recognize what you can do next. That shift from waiting to acting is what creates real progress. As you sit with this message, allow yourself to feel calm rather than rushed. There is no need to expect something immediate or dramatic. What matters is that you are now more aware than before. You are more prepared than before. You are more capable of recognizing what is right for you. And that awareness is what will lead you toward meaningful change. Beloved soul, as you continue to stay present with this message, something deeper begins to unfold within you, because what first sounded like a promise of something sudden is now becoming a realization that meaningful change is already beginning from within you. The idea of checking after a short time is not about waiting for something external to appear, it is about recognizing how quickly your perspective can shift when you truly understand what is happening inside you. There are moments in life when one clear thought can change everything, when one decision can redirect your path, and when one realization can remove the confusion you have been carrying for a long time. This is that kind of moment. You may begin to notice that your thinking is becoming more focused. The same thoughts that once felt scattered are now becoming clearer. The same doubts that once felt heavy are now starting to lose their strength. This is not Because everything around you has suddenly changed, it is because your awareness is changing. When your awareness grows, your understanding grows with it. You begin to see what matters and what does not. You begin to recognize what aligns with you and what does not. This clarity is the beginning of real transformation. There was a time when you may have waited for something outside of you to change before taking action. You may have felt that you needed the right moment, the right opportunity, or the right sign before moving forward. But now something is different. You are starting to understand that change does not begin outside, it begins within. When your mindset shifts, your actions follow. And when your actions change, your results begin to change. This process may not always be instant, but it begins the moment you become aware. The idea of 25 minutes becomes meaningful in this way. It represents how quickly your internal state can shift when you are fully present. In a short time, you can move from confusion to clarity, from hesitation to intention, from waiting to acting. That shift may not be visible immediately in your external world, but it sets everything in motion. It changes how you respond to opportunities. It changes how you make decisions. And over time, those changes create visible results. You may also begin to feel a sense of readiness that was not as strong before. You are no longer as comfortable staying in the same place. You feel a pull toward movement, toward progress, toward something that aligns more with who you are becoming. This feeling is important. It is not pressure, it is direction. It is your awareness guiding you toward the next step. And when you listen to it, you begin to move forward naturally. At the same time, it is important to remain calm and grounded. There is no need to rush or force anything. Real progress comes from consistent, clear actions, not from sudden reactions. The more calm and focused you remain, the more effectively you will be able to recognize what is right for you. This is not about chasing something uncertain, it is about aligning with something that already matches your growth. As you sit with this part of the message, notice how your confidence is beginning to build quietly. You may not have all the answers yet, but you have something more important. You have awareness. You have clarity. You have the ability to move forward with intention. And that is what creates change. Stay present with yourself. Trust what you are beginning to understand. The shift you are experiencing is not random. It is the result of everything you have been building within yourself, now reaching a point where it can guide you forward. And as you continue to act from that awareness, you will begin to see that what once felt like waiting is now becoming movement, and that movement is leading you towards something more aligned with your growth. Beloved soul, as you continue deeper into this message, you may begin to notice that what once sounded like a promise of something external is now revealing itself as a reflection of something internal that has already begun to change within you. The idea that something will shift is not about waiting for a sudden event, it is about recognizing that your awareness has already reached a point where change is becoming natural. There are moments in life when you can feel that you are no longer the same as before, even if everything around you still looks similar. That feeling is not confusion. It is transformation in progress. You may start to see how your perspective has evolved over time. Situations that once felt overwhelming now feel manageable. Decisions that once felt complicated now feel clearer. You are not reacting the same way you used to. Instead of being pulled in different directions, you are beginning to stay centered. This shift in your mindset is not small. It is the foundation of everything that is about to change in your life. When your thinking becomes clear, your path becomes clear as well. The idea of checking after a certain time continues to hold meaning here, but in a deeper way. It is not about looking for something outside of you, it is about noticing what has already shifted within you. In a short period of time, your focus can change. Your clarity can increase. Your ability to make decisions can strengthen. These internal changes may not always be visible immediately, but they are what create long-term results. They shape how you respond to opportunities, how you handle challenges, and how you move forward. You may also begin to notice that opportunities are starting to appear in ways that feel more aligned. Conversations may lead to new ideas. Situations may open up new possibilities. These are not random events. They are connected to your awareness. When you become more focused, you begin to recognize what was already around you. The difference is that now you can see it. And when you can see it, you can act on it. There is also a growing sense of confidence within you, even if it is quiet. You trust yourself more than before. You understand that you do not need to control every outcome to move forward. You know that you can adapt, learn, and continue progressing even if everything is not perfect. This confidence is what allows you to take action without hesitation. It removes the need for constant reassurance and replaces it with steady movement. At the same time, remain grounded in this process. There is no need to rush or force results. Real change happens when you act consistently with clarity. The more you stay present, the more you will be able to recognize what aligns with your growth. You are not chasing something uncertain. You are stepping into something that matches the person you have become. As this part settles within you, recognize that you are no longer in a place of waiting without direction. You are in a place of movement with awareness. The shift you are experiencing is not something that will happen suddenly at a specific time. It is already happening. It is already guiding your thoughts, your decisions, and your actions. Stay connected to this awareness. Trust the process that has brought you here. The change you are stepping into is not separate from you, it is the result of everything you have built within yourself. And as you continue to move forward with that clarity, you will begin to see that what once felt like a promise is now becoming your reality, step by step, in a way that feels natural, steady, and aligned. Beloved soul, as this message reaches its final depth, everything that once felt like anticipation now becomes calm understanding, because what you are truly experiencing is not a promise of something sudden, it is the recognition that a shift has already begun within you. The idea that something will change is no longer something you are waiting for, it is something you are stepping into. You have moved through a phase of questioning, of waiting, of trying to understand your direction, and now you are reaching a point where your awareness is strong enough to guide you forward without confusion. This is not a small moment. It is the result of everything you have been building within yourself. There is a sense of completion here, not of your journey, but of a stage that has prepared you for what comes next. You have learned from your experiences. You have developed patience, clarity, and resilience. The doubts that once felt heavy are no longer as strong. The uncertainty that once held you back is beginning to fade. You are not the same person you were before. You are more aware, more focused, and more capable of recognizing what aligns with your growth. That awareness is what creates change. The meaning of checking now becomes clear. It is not about looking for something outside of you, it is about noticing what has changed within you. You may feel more calm. You may feel more certain about your next step. You may feel a stronger sense of direction. These are the real shifts that matter. They are the foundation of everything that will follow. External results do not appear without internal alignment, and that alignment is already forming within you. You may also begin to notice that your actions are becoming more intentional. You are no longer moving without direction. You are making choices based on clarity rather than confusion. This change may feel subtle, but it is powerful. It means you are no longer waiting for something to happen, you are becoming someone who creates movement through awareness. And when you move with awareness, your path begins to open naturally. There is also a growing sense of trust within you. You are beginning to trust your own thoughts, your own decisions, your own understanding. You no longer need constant reassurance to move forward. You understand that you have the ability to handle what comes next. This trust is what allows you to step into your next phase with confidence instead of hesitation. It is what turns awareness into action and action into results. As you move forward from this point, remember that you do not need to rush or force anything. Real change happens when you are clear, not when you are pressured. Stay present with yourself. Continue to notice what feels right. Continue to act with intention. The path ahead will become clearer with each step you take. As this message closes, let it leave you with a sense of calm certainty. You are not waiting for something to happen, you are stepping into something that is already unfolding within you. The shift you were expecting is not separate from you, it is a reflection of your growth. And as you continue forward with that awareness, you will begin to see that what once felt like anticipation is now becoming reality, in a way that feels steady, aligned, and truly yours. Comment, "I am aligned," if this resonates. Like and subscribe for more messages like this.